So let's continue from where we have stopped. We are still proving, we are still looking at the first law. We are still looking at the first law, which is the multiplication law. Now we can go to the division law. Division. Let's look at division, or sometimes we call it the quotient law. The quotient law. So we said if I have a to the power m divided by a to the power n is the same as a m minus, just like that. Okay? Okay? That's what that law is suggesting. So can we look at some examples there? We can say, example, we have a to the power 7 times, divide by, a to the power 7 divided by a to the power 5. When I'm to use a long method, if I'm to use a long method, which is just going to be the same as a to the power 7 divided by a to the power 5, this one means I'm going to multiply a 7 times, right? The denominator. This is our denominator. Then this is our denominator. So we literally just in a using long method, which means we are supposed to multiply a 7 times, which is the same as a times a times a times a times a times a. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times a. This is the long method. Divide by 5 to the power, a to the power 5, which is a times a times a times a times a. I think that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now you see that they are common terms. They are common what? Terms. A is there. This a will cancel with that a. This a will cancel with that a. This a will cancel with that a. This one will cancel with that. Then this will cancel with that. So you find that we remain with only what? Here we remain with will be 1, right? So which means we shall have a times a divided by 1, which is still a times a, which is equals to a squared. A squared. That is using a long method. But using this formula, using this law that I've given us, so we can just say a to the power 7 divided by a to the power what? 5 is just going to be the same as, since they have the same base, so we're just going to say a into 7 minus what? 2. 5 minus 5, which will just give us a what? A squared. Have you seen that? Yes. Yes. So that's how we use that law. That's how we use that law. So those are the 3 laws we have talked about. Then the third one, for law number 3, which we said, if I have a to the power n, again raised to another power, the law says we just multiply the power, which is a and m, right? Yes. This one, in a simple terms, if I have 2 to the power 3, again squared. Have you seen that? Have you seen that? Yeah. Yes. We know that this is the same as, we're just going to multiply the what? The power. So it's going to be 2 into 3 times 2, which will give us 2 to the power 6. Have you seen that? Yes. Now you can see, we can check the law. We can check. Let's check. You can see that what is 2 to the power 3? We know that 2 to the power 3 is what? Is 8, right? Yes. Then 8 squared is what? 64. So you find that 64 is equal to, what is 2 to the power 6? 2 to the power 6 is also 64. So you see that the law holds for all of them. So the law is it? The law is holding for all of them. Are you together? So it holds. What which mean is true, okay? Which mean is true. This mean is true. Can we do more examples? Write this question down. Write this question down, please. Examples. Let's look at examples. Example number 1. Simplify the following simplify the following using indices. Simplify the following using indices. Okay? Here we have 3 to the power 2 times 3 to the power 5. What is the answer, members? Give me the answer and proceed. Here we are multiplying. Here we are
3 power 7.
We are multiplying. So you say 3, 2 plus 5. I want to see that one as part of your working. So this one will give us 3 to the power 7. Have you seen that?
Yes.
Yes, teacher.
B. I have 4 to the power 3 times 5 to the power 2 times 4 to the power 6 times 5 to the power 3. What are we going to do here?
To arrange.
Remember, the law is only applicable when they have the same. We collect when they have the same base, right? So
yes,
we are going to
arrange.
rearrange. So when we rearrange, we shall have 4 to the power 3 times 4 to the power 6 times 5 to the power 2 times 5 to the power 3. Okay?
Yes.
So this one, we put this one together, this one also together.
Together.
You can see that we shall have 4. 4, they have the same. So 3 plus 3 plus 6 times 5. Okay? Then this will be 2 plus 3. So what do we get here? We get 4 to the power
9.
9 times 5 to the power
5.
Can we simplify it again from there? Does the law hold for that? No.
No.
So we stop there because the law is only applicable when they have the same base.
Base.
Right together? So we stop it there. So that's our answer, okay? C. Let's look at C. In C, what if you have this? I have 7 to the power 2 times 7 to the power 3 times 7 to the power 1 times 7 to the power 5 times 7 to the power 4. What do you get? Work it out. What do you get? It's going to be 7 to the power
15.
Jacob, what is wrong with your microphone?
17.
Okay, Jacob. What's the answer? We just
7 to the power 14.
14. Is it 14?
15.
It's 15. Okay?
Yes.
Yes. Good. That's what we shall have. That is using the first law. Using the first law. Can we go to number 2? Example number 2. Number 2. Simplify.
I don't take pics. First rule in life. Mustafa is not allowed.
Simplify the following. Simplify the following. A, I have 3 to the power 5 divided by 3 to the power 3. B, 5 to the power 7 divided by 5
I
to the
don't
power
know
3.
some of them because some of the numbers I got from my friends.
Then 3 to the power 12 divided by 3 to the power 7. Then D, I have 4 to the power 5 divided by 4 to the power 2. This one is the what? The second law. This is the second law, the quotient law. So what do? We subtract the power.
You subtract the powers.
So when you look at the first one, so we have 3 to the power 5 divided by 3 to the power 3. So according to the law, since they have the same base, we shall just what? Subtract the power. So it will be 3 into 5 minus 3, which will give us 3 to the power
3 to power 2.
to the power 2, right?
Yes.
What about B? What about B? 5 to the power 7 divided by 5 to the power 3. What do you get? It will give us 5 into 7 minus 3.
5 to the power.
So what answer do you get? We get 5 to the power
4.
to the power 4. C. Someone may see as difference. It's the same as we are just changing the symbol for division. We have just changed the symbol for division. So by the fact remain, we are still dividing, okay?
Yes.
Yeah, so this one still give us 3 into 12 minus 7. What do you get? So they give us 3 to the power
3, 5.
3 to the power 5. What is the answer for D? Give me the answer for D.
4 to the power 3.
4 to the power
3.
4 to the power
3.
All right. Number 3. Question number 3. We are going to apply the third law. Okay. The third law says when a number is raised to another power, what do we do to the power? We multiply them.
Multiply them.
We multiply the power. So simplify the following. A, I have 3 to the power 3. Again raised to power 3. B, I have 9 to the power 5 is again raised to the power 4. C, I have 5 to the power 7 again raised to power 3. Okay. So what's the answer for the first one? Okay.
3 to power 9.
3 to the power 9. Then the second one.
9 to the power.
To the power.
20.
To the power 20. Then this is 5 to the power
21.
21. As simple as that. Now let's go to more examples. More examples. More examples. Now we shall combine. We may combine more than one law in one question. We combine more than one. Okay. Yes. We have simplify the following. Simplify the following. A, I have x squared time. So let me use another letter. I have a squared. A squared times a to the power 5 times A cube divided by A power. What are we going to do here? So here we have both multiplication. We have both multiplication and division laws. So can we first simplify the denominator? So when you simplify the denominator, we are multiplying. We are going to have a squared and a to the power 5, a cube divided by a to the power 4. So when we simplify, like you can see in the denominator, they have the same base. So we say that when they have the same base and we are multiplying, what do we do to the powers?
We add.
So what will be the power? It will be
A power 2.
a to the power
10.
Divide by a to the power. Now here we are again dividing. We are dividing. When we are dividing, what do we consider? And they have the same
Subtract.
So we subtract. So it comes a into 10 minus. So what do we get? What do we get? We get
A to the power 6.
a to the power 6. Just like that. Okay. B in B you have 2 to the power 20, B 2 to the power 6 divided by 2 to the power 5 times 2 to the power 4. That's what you have. That's what you have. A to the power 6, 2 to the power 6 divided by into 2 to the power 5 times 2 to the power 4. So now this one is the same as writing 2 to the power 6 over 2 power 5 times 2 to the power 4. We can write it like that, okay? So which means when you look at up, we have just an index. So we just leave it like that. So 2 to the power 6 divided by. Now when you look down here, we have indices. We have indices. So what we do, since we are multiplying, we are going to add the powers. So this one will give us 2 to the power 9. Now if we have 2 to the power 9, we have not yet simplified because we still have two indices there. We have indices there. So we have to go ahead and simplify this because the question is saying we have to simplify. So this one will be 2. Remember, when we are dividing and they have the same base, we have to subtract. So this one will give us 2 into 6 minus 9. 6 minus 9. So this one will give us 2 to the power negative 3. This is 2 to the power negative 3. Which if we go ahead, we have 2 to the power negative 3. But if you recall, I said if I have a over 1 out of a to the power n, that one is the same as a to the power negative n. And the reverse is true. So which means we can write, it implies now, a to the power n, power negative n is the same as 1 out of a to the power n. Which if you compare with what we have there, which we have 2 to the power negative 3. So now this one becomes 1 out of 2 to the power 3. Okay? Which in a simple sense, if you are to go ahead to simplify, we know that 2 to the power 3.
Yeah, question.
Yes, please. Yes? Yes?
That if we stop on the answer and don't write these ones. Is it correct?
If we stop here.
What if we stop on yes? Is it correct?
Yes, it's still correct. It's correct, okay? When that we are trying to simplify, I want to show all the laws, how we apply all the laws. that we have looked at, okay?
Yes.
Yes. So you can leave it like that, or you can go ahead to simplify and put it in the form of 1 out of 2 to the power 3. Then you can also go ahead to simplify. If the question, sometimes they restrict the question. If they restrict you to put it in, to leave it as in power form, then you leave it like that. But if they wanted to simplify further, so you can simplify 2 to the power 3. We know that 2 to the power 3 is 8. So our final answer become 1 out of 8. So that's why you can stop. Are we together? Are we together?
Yes.
Yes. Good. That was B. Now we go to C. Let's go to C. C. Let me give you another one in C. I want to see the one which combine all of them. What about this one? Let's look at this one. I have 6 to the power 2 times 6 to the power 8 divided by 6 to the power 3. All of them raised to another power 4. Have you seen that? Members, have you seen that?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So how are we going to work it out? We're just going to apply the law one by one. So here we have all the 3 laws. We have the multiplication law, we have the division law, and then we have the power law. So now when you look at this, it implies now, so 6 to the power 2 times 6 to the power 8 divided by 6 to the power 3 to the power 4. This power you are seeing here is for both numerators and denominator. So can you first simplify the numerator, because I'm seeing, can you make it a single index? Can you make it a single index? So it will be 6. When you add this one, what do you get? We are multiplying, we add just the power. So it becomes 6 to the power 10. Divide by 6 to the power 3. Okay? Again, but the all still raised to the power 4. Okay? When you are to recall, I said if I have A over B, but raised to another power n. So this power is distributed for all of them. So which means it's going to be A to the power n divided by B to the power. Do you remember that?
Yes.
Yes. So that's the law we are going to apply there. So it implies now, this one will be 6 to the power 10, again raised to another power what? 4. Divide by 6 to the power 3, again raised to another power 4. We distribute the power. We distribute the what? The powers. But we say that when the number is raised to another power, what do we do to the powers? We multiply the powers, right? So now, which means this will give us, this one will give us 6 to the power, 6 to the power what? 40, right? Divide by 6 to the power, this is it, 3 times 4 will give us
12.
Do we stop there? Do we stop there?
No.
No, they still have the same base. So we go ahead to say 6 into. So we are dividing. What do? We subtract the power. So 40
We subtract.
minus 12. So what is the final answer? We get 6 to the power
28.
28. Have you seen that? Have you seen that?
Teacher.
Yes?
Excuse me.
Yes, please.
Excuse me, teacher.
Yes, I'm getting you.
As in, where are we? Okay, this part where it was 6 to power 10 out of 6 to power 3. Then that, okay, 6 to power 10 divided by 6 to power 3. 6 to, yes, that one. Teacher, that one, yes. Teacher, that one. But if you don't consider that,
If you don't what?
if you don't consider the power, and you just work out and say 6 to power 10 divide by 6 to power 3, then you give them the power 4, Then after you say 6 to power 10
That's where I was adding.
minus 3.
Yes, that's an alternative.
It gives the same answer.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Yes. Alternatively, what you are saying we add 6 to the power 10, not so. Divide by 6 to the power 3. Okay? What you can decide to do before taking this power to all of them, you can first simplify what is in the bracket. Okay? You can first simplify what is in the bracket, which will give you, it will allow 6. Remember here we are dividing, so it will become 10 minus 3. Again, rest is another power 4. I think you should write it, eh?
Minus.
So this will give us 6 to the power 7. Again, is raised to another power. What do you do with the power? So we multiply the power. So it will give us 6 to the power 7 times
6
4.
times 4.
But 7 times 4, we know that is 28. You see that it gives us the same answer.
28.
It will give us the same one.
Yes.
Are you together?
Yes.
Yeah.
So is there any question on those? Work out for me this. Work out for me this. Which number is this one? Is it number 3?
Yes.
So simplify. Let's say simplify. Simplify the following. Simplify the following. Simplify the following. A. The first one I have 3 to the power 2 times 9 divided by 3 to the power 3. Then is raised to the power 4. So what are we supposed to do there? When you look at that question, what are we supposed to do first? Because when you look at 9, we have first to decompose 9. Because you see this is the base 3, this one is to the base 3. So we have to first decompose 9. So when you decompose 9, we know 9 is the same as 3. 3 squared, right?
3.
After that, then you come and put it back inside. So we shall have 3 to the power 2 times 3 to the power 2 divided by 3 to the power 3 raised to the power 4. This one will give us, can you work out this? When you work out the numerator, what do you get? It will give us 2 to the power
4.
Divide by 3 to the power 3. Like that, right? You can first decide to simplify this one first, which will give us 3 to the power 4 minus 3. Again, raised to another power 4. Have you seen that? Then this one will give us 3 to the power 1. Again, raised to another power 4, right? Members, are you following?
Yes.
Now this one is raised to another power. What do you do? We multiply the power. So when you multiply the power, it will give us 3 to the power. So our answer is 3 to the power
4.
3 to the power 4. Good. B. Now B. Let's look at B. Let's look at B. In B, we have, write this question. I have 5 to the power y times 125 to the power y plus 1 out of 625 to the power y plus 1. Okay? Can we work on it together?
Yes.
Members, can we work on it together? So what would be our first step? What would be our first step here? Members, what would be our first step? the first step is to simplify them, right? To have the lowest base possible. So here we have already 5. Now again, we have 125. So can you decompose 125? So 125 is the same as 5 what?
5 to the power 3.
What about 625? Is the same as? Is the same as what? Can you work out that? If you are
5
not,
to the power 4.
if you are not sure, then you can come for your side work here. If you are not sure, side work. So we have 625 by 5. What do you get by 5? By
125.
5, we get 125. By 5, we get 20.
25.
5 by 5, we get 5. By 5, we get 1. So you can see that 625 is the same as 5 to the power 1, 2, 3, 4.
5 to the power 4.
5 to the power 4. Then you come and write here 5 to the power 4. Okay? So we have simplified them now. So we come ahead and say it implies now 5 to the power y, okay? Plus, I mean not plus, times, sorry. 5 times power y times 125, which you have just got is 5 to the power
3
into y plus 1. Remember, it was at first raised to another power, which is y plus 1. I think that. Yes. Over 5 to the power 4 into y plus 1. I think I'm writing mine. So we go ahead and open this. So if we shall have 5 to the power y times 5 into
5.
If you open this one,
3y.
3y plus
3
plus 3 over 5. This one, if you open this, will give us
4y.
4y plus
4.
plus 4. Now, when you look at the denominator, we have indices. So you have first to simplify and get a single index. Simplify and get a single index, and we are multiplying. So what do we do to the power?
I don't care.
We add the power.
We add.
So it will be 5 into
Your question.
Y. Yes, please. Yes.
Yeah, is it 4y plus 4?
Yes,
Well,
4y plus 4.
Only on this second part.
Yes, which one? This one.
It's 4y plus 4.
Yes, when you open this bracket, when you open this one.
Yes, the second one.
Yes, when you open the bracket, it will give us 4y plus 4. When you open the bracket, it will give us 4y plus 4. Okay? Is it okay?
Yes.
Okay. So now, when you come to the denominator, we are multiplying, and they have the same base. So we add the power. So which means it's going to be y plus 3y plus what?
3y plus 3.
Divide everything by 5 by, which is 4y plus 4. I think that. So we shall have 5. We have 3y. Y plus 3y will give us
4y.
4y plus what?
3.
Plus 3.
3.
Divide by 4y plus 4. You see that they still have the same base. They still have the same
Yes.
base. So we shall go ahead and simplify it further. So which means in this case now we shall have 5, not so? 5, we shall have 4y plus 3. Have you seen that? Minus, which is it? Into 4y plus 4. Have you seen that? So this will give us 5. So this is 4y plus 3. Okay? When you open this bracket, this and this will give us minus 4y. This negative times this positive will give us negative 4. Then you close that. Have you seen that? Have you seen that?
Yes, teacher.
No.
So 5. So this and this will cancel out. Have you seen that? Then we remain with 3 minus 4, which will give us 5 to the power negative
negative 1.
negative 1. So you can stop there. You can stop there, or you write it as or you write as what? 1 over what?
5.
1 over
5.
5. Is it clear, members?
Yes.
Good. Exercise now. Exercise. I think you are able to see what is on the screen. These ones are very simple. I know you cannot fail this. These ones are very simple. Right? Those ones are very simple. The question is, simplify the following. Let's be faster. Our time is getting done. Simplify the following using indices. A. I have 2 to the power y times 8 raised to power y minus 1 divided by 16 raised to power y minus 1. That is A. B. I have 8 to the power 4 divided by 4a squared. C. In C I have, let me see the one which we have noted down. I have x cube, again cube, divided by x squared, D, the last one, I have 4 to the power 4 times 2 to the power 8 times 4 to the power 3 divided by 2 to the power 7 times 4 to the power 6. Have you seen that?
Yes.
That's your exercise. So like you can, in D, the lowest base is 2. So can you simplify 4 to have also a base of 2? I see that? So the rest are simple. Yes. So can we stop there?
Yes.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you for attending. Be blessed. Okay?
Bye.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye. Take care of yourself, please.